It's fall, it's freezing, and my skin is already freaking out. If you have dry, itchy, eczema-prone skin, this video is going to help you get fall ready. Are you one of the few? This is the channel for you. My name is Victoria and I have eczema. I'm dedicated to making eczema-related content and helping those with dry skin thrive. We deserve dewy skin too. Today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys all about how I like to change my skin routine for the cooler months, especially because I have eczema. Just a few small tweaks that I make that yield huge differences. So stay tuned for that. Please always remember, I'm not a doctor, life coach, any of the things. I'm just a girl on the internet that has eczema that shares my experiences with you. So please, please, please talk to your doctor first if you have any situations. When you have dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin, we can't just be doing any and everything. If you're anything like me, you love the fall. I love the color, I love the vibes, I love the coziness, but I don't love what it does to my skin. So today I'm gonna walk you guys through my routine. Good morning, guys. All right, this is how I start my mornings. And before we start with any skincare, I depuff my eyes with this metagrade face mask because, you know, when you wake up in the morning, not so cute. And I drink my water with collagen, okay? Water makes you hotter. So those are my first steps in the morning. Depuff and hydrate. Hold on. All right, after I've drank my morning coffee and, you know, feel satisfied, I can begin my morning routine. You guys know I'm a water cleanser. So first things first, I always start with a simple water cleanse, nothing harsh, okay, just pure water. The colder months, over cleansing can actually damage your skin barrier. So keep it simple. So I just water cleanse. I'm looking at my mirror because, like, yeah, so it seems. I like to use actually just like a paper towel and just like wipe. If I was in the shower, then obviously I would just do it in the shower. But if I'm not, this is my approach. This morning, actually, I'm experiencing a slight flare under my eye, if you can see that inflammation. So I'm also gonna show you guys the medication I would put, just a little bit. All right, so next up is my Hypochlorous spray. This is a game changer. It's used for fighting bacteria on eczema-prone skin. I like to use the Element brand. You know, I actually have a lot of, quick eczema-prone tricks on YouTube, on my YouTube shorts. And if you want to see like some bite-sized eczema hacks, you can check out my YouTube shorts because I talk about this and lots of other cool things, guys. It's the morning. I'm a mess. So after I let that kind of like dry for a second. Okay, so I was looking at my skincare routine and most people have like aesthetic stuff. No. This is my next baby that I use. Okay, this is called the Pre-Treat Water Ink Vegetable Glycerin. It's medical grade. I just bought the big one because, okay, I just want to re-emphasize that in the winter, yeah, or in the fall, like as the weather changes, hydration is everything. And so glycerin is a humectant, and basically it means it draws moisture to the skin. I love glycerin. Put it on my neck because, your neck, I have eczema on my neck as well, but just in general, give yourself a nice little massage there. Yeah, pulls moisture to the skin. Now, something to note, right? As the seasons are changing, there's going to be a lot more artificial air in the area. So if you don't do the next sets of steps, then the glycerin could actually work against you and dry your skin out. I don't know how I'm feeling about this lighting. Let's see. You know what? It is what it is. Okay, so you kind of let the glycerin do its thing. Then I layer aloe vera gel. If you see my videos, this is like my ride or die product. $21.50 at the health food store. It lasts for a while. So I apply some of that, like a nice little pump. And just think, when you think season changing, think double the amount, okay? double the amount. Take time. If you have to wake up a few like a few hours, you know, a few minutes early to give extra time because you need that to absorb. Guys, I'm just doing this for the video, but I would usually set it like this. But I mean, if you got one of these cute little things, you can give yourself a little facial massage. But let's be real, nobody got time for that in the morning. Feels really good though. I hear if you put these in the fridge, but I think that's kind of what my face mask does for me. And I just pop that on first thing in the morning. This is good though for the depuffing of the eyes because boy, these eyes in the morning. Okay, so this is the new step that I've added for sort of my fall lineup. It's my new product. I actually did a review called Try It or Fry It. You can see that wherever. I tested out this product and a bath oil and I gave you guys my honest thoughts. So you can see the video here. Balneum, it is not a steroid cream. I know it looks like one. And it restores skin lipids and keeps me from scratching like crazy. And just by fluke, I kind of put it all over my face because I do spot treatment with this, but I put it all over my face and I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. So I use like maybe that amount and I put it all over my face. Balneum actually has urea in it, but only at 5%. So it's not like super irritating. And then there's some, I don't know, Laura Mocrogols. I'm gonna have to look that up. But whatever that Laura stuff is, my skin loves it. So this new addition, instead of using, normally I would use like an oil, but I'm using this cream instead. All my under lip eczema, smooth, like, I don't know. I need to go buy some more of this ASAP. Really good cream. Already looking doughy. Guys, can you tell I haven't done much talking yet for the day? I like this product because I can actually put it under my eyes without any pore clogging. So Balneum cream, you can get it on Amazon. Amazing. Okay, so my I don't know what step we're at. Are we at step 6, I think? I like to use this beeswax spot treatment cream, and I kind of use this like as a sealant. I bought it at like a local farmer's market. I'm sure you can find one in your area, but I hate it because it smells cheesy. But what I do, because I have, if you guys can see, right here is a problem area, and it's more likely to dry out fast throughout the day. So I feel like the Balneum and all of the stuff that I put is really good for locking in moisture, but this is just that final sealing it in, only on the spot though. Like the rest of my face will be dewy and nice all day long with this setup. And I'll just pat that there. Okay. And then now that that is all done, I do a final spray with my Element Hypochlorous spray. Okay, I spray this throughout the day. This is like my favorite thing. It's very important to keep a hypochlorous spray handy because it really helps with inflammation. And because you use the glycerin, it kind of gives you a hydration boost throughout the day. So when you're using glycerin, if you're not gonna use a hypochlorous spray, go buy like a La Roche-Posay thermal water spray. Like you need to up that, especially in the fall. I don't think this is the right clip because I'm like fighting with it. Something else that I would use, and I'm kind of debating because I do have a slight, yeah, you can kind of see it. Let me get up close and personal. No, it's not working. Anyway, so I sometimes use the ZORYVE. It's like I got a sample and I would just literally use like a dot. Like someone might think like, what's the point of this? But this little amount is helpful and it helps me. Like, I think any medication you could go into like rebound, have like, topical steroid withdrawal. I feel like you could have any medication withdrawal, right? So I use it very, very sparingly and only if I feel like I really, really need to. So this is bothering me a little bit today. So I'm gonna give it like a slight tap and that's it. You guys saw that was very, very little, very, very little. And I'll just put that there and that's that. And then I move on to, I only wear mascara and eyebrow pencil. I'm gonna have to look down for this. So I'm not a makeup girly. I actually stopped wearing makeup almost a year. It's almost been a year since I stopped wearing makeup. If you wanna go check out my video, about that. I'll link that above, but I only use eyebrow pencil and mascara. It gave me a confidence and helped me to like embrace my skin. And I want to say that that had a subconscious effect on my eczema, and probably just that acceptance like lowered my cortisol levels. I feel like when you're putting on makeup, you're in a sense trying to hide something. And I'm not against makeup. Like I wore makeup for many, many years, and I'm not saying I wouldn't wear it again, but I want 9 times out of 10 to not wear makeup. And I mean, you might look at me right now and think, well, easy for you to say, like, you'll look great without makeup, but it didn't start like that. I'll put a video if I can. I was not looking so great, honey. And so I really had to pull off that Band-Aid. And you know what? At first I felt like, what are people gonna say? What are people gonna think? You know, I'm very active in my community. Like, you know, am I gonna look tired all the time? You know, let me tell you, never tell someone they look tired. Don't do that. People be like, oh, you look tired. It's like, well, no, I just have eczema. Thank you very much. But anyway, those were the type of things I was concerned about. And I actually didn't have much of that. Maybe a few moments. I did get a lot of compliments from people saying, you know, you look good, even though, you know, what you're going through. And I think people have been able to now see my skin in real time, if you know me, go from looking like what it did to what it does now. And so it's just been, you know, a very good progress story. If you're kind of afraid to go out without makeup, if you're a lady, then try it, take the plunge. I have another video called My Eczema Gave Me Confidence, and I think that might interest you too, because I mean, many of us know that there's no cure for eczema. So of course, we're going to look for ways to make our skin better and whatnot, but there are a lot of pros that have come from me having eczema. And I think that's a different way to look at it. But I think I always like to look at things from a more optimistic lens, right? All right, so here's the deal. In the fall and winter, you need way more moisture. I normally apply lotion to my face twice a day in the summer, spring months, but in the fall and getting into the winter, I bump it up to 3 times. So, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner kind of thing. So first thing in the morning, I would do my routine. Then maybe at around lunchtime, I would spray with my hypochlorous spray. And I wouldn't use the Balneum again because, well, I don't have a lot of it, but I would either re-up with my Aloe Vera gel or with my Glycerin. And then I would do that again around 3 o'clock, and maybe like, yeah, that would be it for the day. A lot of sprays, a lot of spraying. Trick is to keep your eczema-friendly products handy so you can always keep your skin hydrated. Future video, I'm actually gonna do my fall body skincare routine because I have skin everywhere. I have eczema on my neck, on my arms, on my hands. I have to change my skin routine as well for my body when fall comes. In one of my next videos, I'm actually gonna also walk you through my fall shower routine, just a few small tweaks that I make to keep my skin super hydrated, super supple, super beautiful. And I still feel like I don't have enough mascara on. We could be here like till Christmas. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And if you haven't already, let us know, what is your fall skincare routine? I want to hear from you.